Good morning, Sharon. Well, the city of Kharkiv in the eastern part of the country has been targeted several times last night, including in the very center, in the very city center, a hotel which has been widely used by international journalists, by foreign dignitaries, by humanitarians. The Kharkiv Palace Hotel has been hit. There's over 20 people that have been injured. The mayor of Kharkiv said that 6 C-300 missiles had been launched from Belgorod region. Belgorod is only 30 kilometers away from the Ukrainian border, so it's very difficult for aerial air defense in Ukraine to intercept any incoming missiles coming from there. Other communities have been shelled. Kherson has been attacked overnight and yesterday over dozens of times. There's casualties. 2 people died overnight in Kherson, and you were mentioning drone attacks over Kyiv region. The explosions didn't reach Kyiv city, but in the region, air defense was at work as well. So yet another night under Russian attack here in Ukraine.
And meanwhile, Emmanuelle, Moscow has been accusing Kyiv at the UN Security Council of being behind the attack on Belgorod, and it's also hit out at Ukraine's Western allies. What's the reaction been to that?
Well, the attack against Belgorod comes a day after the largest Russian attack with drones and missiles against Ukrainian territory. We've seen since May drone attacks against on the Russian territory, with Ukraine never confirming it is its government, it is its army which carries the attacks. It's never openly said. However, an intelligence source said to Ukrainian and Western media that Ukraine was behind the strikes. On the diplomatic front in Russia, the Kremlin accuses Ukraine's allies of being responsible for those attacks. Maria Zakharova, from the spokesperson of the Kremlin, says that the Great Britain and the US are responsible, are guilty of those attacks by inciting Kyiv to carry, I quote, terrorist attacks on Russian territory. It summoned an emergency security meeting in the UN, but John Kelly, the US envoy to the UN, said that Russia only is responsible for the loss of life, the loss of civilian life that is always to deplore during that war. But he said that Russia's war against Ukraine was the reason, and that Putin and Putin alone was responsible because this is his war of choice. And the envoy of the Czech Republic had similar words against Russia as he was summoned, because Russia accuses the Czech Republic of giving equipment that was used in those strikes in Russia.